lane. Nope, instead going to keep it with the Naga Sirens. TI time, which means Naga is always the go-to. It's actually going to be Koikva playing on that. It's going to be
Highlight die, but he's still being zoned down quite heavily here. They're going to go for it. Oh, wow.
He's tanky, but he's not that tanky. There's going to be the ensnare to follow. And Greedy, once again, ends up being first blood. And unfortunately, this has really been the tail of the tape. It's very quickly farm. A Blink Dagger did get kind of, he's got the golems up here, and of course, the changes not as big of a deal. But they're already beginning to stack there. Now we're going to have an engagement on the Lena. Black run off. There's a beautiful fissure that caught him up on the high ground. Way too there, guarding the Invis rune. Black making a run for it. And there's going to be a burrow strike on the Z-Talk. He may have hung around way too long. Damage is there. Can they get the right click? There's going to be that dagger thrown uphill. Going to try to deny himself on the Ancients, and got it. So, a little bit of a misplay, put him in a bad position, and he ends up giving up a death, but did not end up giving up a kill.
Paying her Aghanim Scepter before the Yule Scepter of the Lena. That way she's at least a little bit tankier. Yeah, very much so.
And, you know, again, this just seems to be what happens to him. It's the third game I've watched him, and he just dies over and over. He's level 3.5 right now.
I think he survives through the Fissure, Light Strike Array, Dragon Slave, and Laguna Blade. I think it's only just barely, but it's hard to tell. But Black, he's a good enough player, and I think he feels
this time.
Oh, it's just barely enough.
Barely enough. That was a good call by you, man. It was absolutely super close. He's still so low. He has his ulti. If he wants it, Highlight Die will show himself. There's the hook. They got him. Beautiful Mystic Flare to follow. The Static Storm just
throw out that Static Storm in order to stop that. It's once the Mystic Flare was down, it was all over. They're gonna get another pick off though. Z-Talk is dead.
No man's land, and he'll get a fissure off. Is he actually gonna get away? No way. If they get Highlight down in this, that's a big deal. Sonic Wave scares him away, but the ulti able to keep him under cover and keep him alive and breathing. So, little
Radiance farmed up. Koikva never has to go over the river. In fact, he barely even has to go to lane.
It'll be a big pick here. Yeah, they will get the Lena. Black was there to get in range of XP and gold, but that was actually a really effective smoke. He smoked across the middle, anticipated the run for the room in 14 minutes. Now down at bottom, there's going to be a hook. Can they kill Kotaru again? If they can, it's a huge deal. Static Storm allows them to get away, and they even get a kill on their own. Now there's going to be a roar on the way to. And just like that, the gap has narrowed as Unknown with an exclamation point thanks to the Earthshaker Echo Slam. It says, nah, this game ain't over yet.
Like a Siren Illusion spam that's going to come out, keeping all the lanes pushed forward. You're unlikely lost the laning phase. There's no way they're going to be able to get that kind of lead.
We just missed a very important kill. Slug found in the Roche pit.
Super unfortunate.
Yeah, super unfortunate, super important. Unknown immediately want to get payback. Black in trouble. There's the roar and the Laguna Blade. Finished off with way too. Comes in with a big two-man F. He manages to bring down one. Greedy has to make a run for it. And he will be able to make it away. And I just heard a glimpse. Where'd they send him back to? He's down the bottom?
They sent the Naga Siren back to base, actually.
Which leaves Highlight Die alone. They could get a pick off.
Going to be caught in the field. There's way too. Once again on point. And as a dying parting gift, throws out the Mystic Flare, makes it a 1-for-1. And MOUZ, even though they lose the quap there, I feel like they actually come out ahead.
Simply not possible. Like, Slark even knew it wasn't possible, and now they're going to be able to catch him.
Yep. We're going to have the silence from Highlight Die when he takes off. Dogs, and that'll be all she wrote. Molda eating a little bit of damage from using the Blade Mill. The ulti's there, but way too finds him. 13-6, that's going to be second death on Slug in about the last couple of minutes. There's going to be a big Echo Slam as they pick off Black. So even though they give up their Slark, they did manage to land a good fissure and chain it together in that mid lane.
Wolva as well, he makes the jump.
That's going to be on top of Arlena. She's down without a fight. Z-Talk maybe waiting the fissure. Don't think it's going to matter. Way too engages. It's going to catch Greedy as well. Bulma right behind it. There's a fissure. Very well shot from Z-Talk. That definitely saved the Beastmaster. And way too has Blink and Force Staff, so max mobility, but still unable to catch up with him on the high ground.
For over 2 minutes, and you needed a lot more out of that Blink Dagger than just a kill on the Sky Exchange.
Here's what they need to do. This is a big goal they can get a quick up. Down to half health. There's a Laguna Blade to follow that was with the Scepter, too.
So we'll tank up the Queen of Pain like a huge amount.
Engagement. Yep, that's going to be a dead Lena. There's going to be the Lord, but they laid the dollar short. BKB on Black. Lena does finally die, but gets the Laguna Blade off first and foremost. That's going to force Black out. The Greedy's dead to rights. Fissure's there, catches a couple, but it doesn't matter. As MOUZ is too tanky, too threatening, and too lethal. 2-for-0. They just, even with, I mean, that actually went better for them than it really should have. Black almost died from the Laguna Blade behind that. We're going to have to come back in. It's going to be Kotaru using the ulti. Koikfa's there. And yeah, sucks if you're a Slark. And this is going to happen every time you try to come in and be all cute under cover of Shadow Dance. Oh, Pylite Die does end up dying thanks to a good glimpse of Pounce. But they did lose their one of their last two outer to the two outer. This is what's known as a tactical error. There's going to be a flare, concussive shot, silence for good measure. And that's going to buy some time, but Black's there will have no problem spending everything he's got to make sure he's trapped her down. Even Koikfa's going to get in on the action with the ensnare. She is surprisingly tanky on her way to a BKB, and she's going to be hooked. Barely misses from Boba. I actually got a little bit of lag. Actually, oh, very nice dart pack. As doesn't matter, he's going to be forced to BKB. He's going to run out of items to use to save himself soon. And he's going to turn and try to fight forward. That BKB is going to run out here in just a moment. He is in trouble. And manages to pounce on the other side. Dark Pack, there's going to be a way too Burrow Strike. Side device Hex. Follow it up. And they're trying to help things out. Finally, Sonic Wave finishes it off. They have...
Look what Koikfa's caught, though. He's caught all of them in the side.
There we go. They're going to try to reinitiate. There's going to be a big Echo Slam. Static Storm to go down as well. Zeton going to TP out. There's a glimpse back that'll send Bulba back from whence he came. But the lone result is they lost 2 and gained nothing. And with the Slark down, I don't even know if he
have at him and they kill him once. I don't know how they do it twice.
I don't know how to do it. And Koikfa going to be put in the pin for a little while. Bad boy. But, yeah, like, look at this. The Illusions are chasing the entire team. For 15 minutes is not nearly as impressive as at 850 gold per minute average. So, this has been a command performance from MOUZ. Kotaru going to come in and do nothing as he... I mean, what can he do? It's not his fault. He's played well from what I've seen throughout this tournament, certainly here tonight. He's been on point with his dark packs as well, but somehow they got Lina. I mean, you can see how that happened.
I don't know what Lina was doing outside of the base while they're losing Megas, but very well, very well. I'll take that hit from my camera where apparently Lina decided it was a good time to go out for a stroll or something. I don't know.
Doing the pump thing, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Greedy, nice. Creep, very much injured by that one.
He scared the hell out of it, man. Scary. Spooky.
All right, well, I mean, I can understand, like, Unknown, they had a hope to be able to get into the playoffs here, but this game had to see.
There's an Echo. Pylite Die. Yep, that's only one, and one more Echo for the GG. As I want to make sure I'm not speaking out of turn here, that means MOUZ guarantees second slot?
Yeah, I mean, going into this game, looking at the rankings, going into this game, mousesports were 1 point ahead of Unknown, and obviously the only other factor that can happen here is a draw, which gets them both 1 point. Obviously, mousesports today. So the only way that Unknown could have actually